Hello and welcome to this webinar about how Americans are buying cash flowing property overseas without having to move there or manage it. My name is Jared Pickering. I am the owner of Passports to Property. I am a certified real estate agent in the United States and also have my certified international property specialist designation. I travel all over the world helping people purchase property. And glad to be with you today. There's my contact information. So what are we talking about here? Investing in properties overseas. Are we talking about €1 homes or what are we talking about? And that's a great question. And we may briefly talk about those €1 homes here at the end, but that's not really what the point of this is. So right now, if you're on this webinar, or watching it, you are looking to become a real estate investor, or you have some ideas about some investments that you want to make. And so you just came here to learn more, and that's awesome. I'm glad to have you here. So whenever I talk to people, I see that most of their investments are here in the United States, and there's nothing wrong with that. Um, United States has a good economy, but we are part of a global economy. And I will tell you, over the last 5 years, especially since the COVID years, home prices have really become inflated to a point where there's just not a lot of room on the bone, meat on the bone, rather, for those investors. And so you're not quite getting the money back and the returns back that you did maybe 10 years ago. And so you've got to find some new markets to get into, new ways and new places to invest. And so that's where I can help you. And so I have access to a lot of properties, and we're not talking about just the old rundown places. These are new builds. These are new condos in lots of different places that have the ability to get in at a lower price point and have probability of a larger yield over time. And you could be doing it for a variety of reasons. You could be investing just to have a place to park your money for a few years and then sell the property like you might do here in the United States. This might be a good opportunity for you to go ahead and purchase a retirement property that will be paid off by the time you actually get to retire, and you can then move to that country. Or if you want to move right now to one of those other countries, you can do that as well. And so that's what we're looking at here, and that's what we're talking about today. So and there are people that are doing this, and they're doing this right now every day. And so I've got properties ready for you to purchase, ready to rent right now in UK, in Bali, in Thailand, all sorts of different places. Bali and Thailand, there's some great opportunities there because those are destination hotspots. Places like Phuket, places like that are really becoming very attractive. Or places in like the UK, you've got a lot of college university towns where the population is continuing to grow. So there's some great investment opportunities there. And these aren't the only three places. We've got them in several different places around the world. But these are some of the highlights here. And so when we talk about uh, investing globally, it scares people because they really don't know where to start. You know, it's hard enough understanding all the laws and tax implications and everything here in the United States, and trying to find a lender and all that good stuff. You don't even know where to begin when you start looking globally. And so you're afraid of doing it wrong. Well, that's where people like me come in, and my team that I partner with come in, because we have experts all around the world that will help you with all parts of this process, from getting the funding to walking you through the contract process to understanding the different types of ownership to helping you post transaction, you know, with property management and reselling opportunities and new investments that are coming up. Again, we handle it all end to end, me and the team I work with. Primarily, I've partnered up with a company called API Global, and that's what they do. And so from my side, I help guide you through the process, help you make all the introductions. And for all of this, I do not charge you a single penny. Okay. Now, if we go out and start trying to find customized properties and things like that, um, there might be some costs involved, but we would always cover that beforehand. But for to help facilitate a lot of these existing builds that are already out there, I can help you get connected to all the right people. And API Global is well known in the global real estate investment community. You can see they've sold over 3,500 units, over a billion pounds in development value. So, again, a heavy hitter in the world, and I help you make those connections and help make those introductions, and we walk you through the process from end to end. And so that's what we do. We will sit down, we'll have a quick 15-minute chat where we'll talk about maybe some of your goals, what your budget is, do you have any specific timelines you need to adhere to, what your overall goal as far as if you're just looking for an investment property or a retirement property. And then what we can do is in that same phone call, if you want, I can start showing you a few properties. If we find something that you like, then I get you connected with the rest of the team and we start working on it in earnest. Typically, what happens is a lot like in the United States, you'll put down some sort of down payment. And then if it's a development that's still in the process of being built and maybe it's still a year out and you just put your deposit down, it's usually a pretty low initial deposit. And then there'll be milestones in which you will kick in another amount up until the time you're ready to take possession and close on the property. And you may have questions like, oh man, as an American, what type of extra taxes am I going to have to pay? We walk you through all of that. In fact, sometimes some of the properties, some of the developers will even pay some of those fees for you. So again, just like properties here in America, there's lots of opportunities for negotiation and to help find you the best deal. We will help you with obtaining the loan you need to secure the property as well. And then again, if it's not something you want to move into right away and you just want some passive income, we take care of all the property management. They will find the tenants for you. I mean, all you have to do is wait for those returns to come in. So it really is a great and fairly easy process, and probably not one dissimilar to what you experience here in the United States. Plus, it gives you a wider range of portfolio diversification. Yes, it's still a real estate investment, but now we're expanding globally. So if the United States is in a recession or we start struggling here financially, or the housing bubble finally bursts, then you have some other opportunities to make those losses up. Okay. And so why would you choose me? Well, I am US based. Yes, I will travel to these other countries to put eyes on and hands on at these developments. And over the next year or so, I will be working primarily from Europe, but I am based right here in Texas in the United States. And so I know what it's like to be an American. I know what American investors are looking for. And I can help you avoid a lot of those costly mistakes. And most of all, like I said, no fees, no contracts with me or anything like that, unless you need some sort of a special situation, which of course we would discuss and get signatures on before we ever did all that. But for what I'm talking about here today, there's no fees or obligations. So again, our next step would be to jump on a 15-minute strategy call. You'll be getting an email with a link to my calendar so we can get that set up, and that's where we'll review your goals and budget, and then we'll go from there. There's several different routes we can take from there. If you're ready to invest right then, I'll get you connected with our API team and we will get the ball rolling. If you want to look at a few properties, we can look at a few properties together and be glad to help you. I would encourage you to get on my calendar as soon as you can. My spots do fill up quickly as there is a lot of interest in this, but I would be happy to help you. If there's other ways you want to contact me, you can contact me by my phone number. That's my US phone number. Or you can contact me by email, and you'll find that I'm very quick to respond, and I look forward to working with you. Again, look forward to talking with you and working with you together, just answering any questions that you might have regarding investing in properties internationally. Appreciate your time today. I kept you under 15 minutes. I know your time is valuable, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks.